Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's Week 11. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. A 3rd down run with Blue. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
The Raiders go a nickel on this 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground as they'll bring up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage.
At their own 49-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Genty. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Back to Genty. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, here we go.
Another give here to Genty. And he will not get the 1st, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Smith to throw. It's 3rd and 1. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. This is Genty. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. He'll start the drive with blue. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Prescott here from the gun. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Dylan Laube back deep for the Raiders. Gotta get it away. No, it's blocked. Live ball gathered up inside the 25. And the blocked punt leads to a touchdown. They got there, they blocked the kick, Brock, and then absolute chaos ensued.
Yeah, look at the mad scramble to go get that ball. And then as he took off with it towards the end zone. What a wild, frankly, what a fun play to watch. Well, at least for one team. The other side, that's a painful gaffe they'd rather soon forget.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. And screen here to Blue. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Up the middle, Blue. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun is Prescott. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Blue here from the pistol. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Put some respect on that corner's name. Corners aren't just on that field to cover. They can hit, and they can create tackles for loss, too.
All right, here we go. Second down. Dak to the air here. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. Third down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go!
On the give, it's Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here we go! At 47! 26!
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Chased out to his right. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Yeah, here we go! Let's fly this! Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Working inside the red zone. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go! It's up, 26.
Working from the pistol, Prescott.
Oh, you got to catch that 3rd.
It's incomplete.
That kind of got to put it in a better spot.
And now they're left with 4th and short.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Wide in. 26. Go. 26.
So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Aubrey puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Dylan Laube on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Genty. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And this is going to be Cowboys football!
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
There we go.
And that's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Who gets the handoff? And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Prescott to sneak it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
Well, I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3.
Raiders 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Laube with the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
This is Genty on 2nd. Through the 2nd level at the 40. Ashton Genty. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Turpin with a return. And And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. To throw, Prescott. This ball is caught by Tolbert. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but someone would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Now here's Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Blue. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
The Raiders go a nickel on this 3rd down. Now Dak to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Here's Dak. Completes it again to Pickens. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Play action, Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, Brock, they could have gone wrong to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
They get 13 on the pickup, and that's a Vegas first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Tried getting that one to Jack Besh. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Here we go.
Back to the air, it's Smith. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Smith's going to throw again. Brought in by his back here, it's Shensi. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Dak out of the pistol. That's Lamb running slant. He's going to have them up to that 23. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Handoff running left. It's Blue. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Cowboys with a likely punt coming up. Brian Anger on now to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Smith in the pistol. Jump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Intended target Dante Thornton Jr. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. Cavante Turpin on the return for the Cowboys.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5. He finds Pickens left side. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
1st down, Cowboys.
From the gun is Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Dak throwing again. These balls cut by Pickens. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Prescott to throw once more. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Prescott on 1st and 10. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Raiders get to it. That return finally ends, Brock, as they take it all the way back into the red zone.
That's just unbelievable.
Thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball. See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. Now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Oh.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Yes, hit. The ball is out. And this is going to be
They make this shit up.
football.
At least I fucking took the points off the board.
One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Laube with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Straight ahead with Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Harris clear foul on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 29. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Couldn't find Jack Besh on that throw. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Smith. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him around on 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd and 4. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, check him out. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Genty. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, here's Smith. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing up, doing his job.
Genty on the give. He's headed right. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, a back who can show off his wheels.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Ready.
Genty is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Prescott here from the gun. Completed here to Tolbert. Space past the 35. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
I'll admit it, as a former QB, probably the last one to always cast blame on the QB, but that's a situation where you just got to get rid of the ball. I will give a little blame. You've got to throw it away and just take an incompletion.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Dak to the air here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense up to the line fast.
But it's 3rd down.
Third and long, Prescott. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throwing again is Dak. And screen here to Blue. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on second down and go backwards, that's a pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Raiders loading up the secondary on third down. Count them, 6 DBs on the field. Now it's Prescott again. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Counter give to Jency. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, Smith. Got deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And he's going to take it back. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the third. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Laube with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. And go play fake here with Smith. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's incomplete left side. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. So second down coming up.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
Smith will try again on second. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw, Smith. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's tackled for no gain.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Secures this at the 17. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Blue running to the right. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep. I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Running from the pistol here with Jency. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. It was Kenny Clark on the tackle.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 27. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Jency running right. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Dumps it off to his running back. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, let's go.
Smith to the air now. That finds Bash, complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready.
A give to Mostert out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
2nd and 10 now. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Giving this to Genty. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Smith. From the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Smith. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. On the give, it's Blue. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. Oh, and it's a fake. Punter with the football. And no success on the fake punch. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
And off to Genty. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now first run of the game is Amir White. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Genty from the gun. Oh, no! The ball is loose! And this is going to be Cowboys football!
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Lamb's got it on the sidelines.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Lamb has another one. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kid, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Short pass brought in.
What the fuck?
3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So they get dinged for the holding. Gotta wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. Now to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Desperation time here on 4th. Try and push it deep downfield. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it. Thanks to the turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
brings up second.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Another give here to Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And that's a Raiders first down. More than that, Brock, it should seal a way to win for them.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball downfield. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.